guys, it's William. Welcome back to the Shape Game. I don't know why I said it like that. So, no medical updates in this video. I have an MRI next month. I guess that's a medical update. But yeah, this video is all about talking about music. As you can see from the title, if you're watching this the day it comes out, the title of this video is probably something like Episode 1 of Music Monday. My goal is to do these on Monday, but I got so excited about the idea of this video, and I'm not that patient of a person, so this video is probably going up today, which I believe is a Wednesday. So yeah, it's Music Monday on a Wednesday. And you know what? With my schedule, sometimes you're probably gonna get one of these videos on a Tuesday, a Thursday, a Saturday. You know, I mean, and it's kind of funny. I think it's, I don't know. Music Monday just sounds so nice. So unless I can come up with a better name, we're sticking with that one, even if it's not gonna be on Mondays when these videos come out. Anyways, it's a Monday somewhere, right? Doesn't make sense, but whatever. I love music. It is probably one of the things I'm most passionate about in life. No, sorry. It is the thing I'm most passionate about in life. I listen to it almost constantly during the day. When I'm driving, if I'm not listening to a podcast, it is music. It is music. It's just, I love it. I love going to concerts. I love listening to music. I love finding new music. Music can make me smile. It can make me feel inspired. It can make me sad and emotional. I love it so much. During my radiation and my chemo, music got me through those things, you know? I have like memories associated with albums and songs throughout my whole life that just impact, like I could still listen to the 21 Pilots album Trench that came out like a few weeks before my my radiation. Actually, I think it came out the week of my radiation. And I love that band. I love their album Blurry Face. And literally this album comes out and I just listen to it the entire like couple weeks that I'm there. And I love that album, unrelated from that, but it is so connected that I can still have like memories while listening to it of like driving on our way to Houston, you know, or waiting in like the waiting in the waiting room. You know, it's just, I love music. You're probably gonna hear me say that a billion times. I'm gonna try to not like say, oh, that song's pretty, you know, or the notes in that one are nice. You know, I'm gonna try to like explain myself better, and I'm sure I'll get better at that, or worse, over these videos. So, anyways, for the inaugural episode, did I say that right? The inaugural? For the first episode of Music Monday, not on Monday, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite albums. That's what this whole thing's going to be. I'm going to go with my favorite albums until I run out of those, and then just go to my second favorite albums, because those are almost as good as my favorites. So, anyways, let's talk about, and I wrote this down because, you know, I worry that I'm going to forget something when there's something I really like, and that happens. So I'd rather just have like all the bullet points here and then get through them that way. So I won't be reading from this, don't worry. I won't be like, you guys, the music is really good. So this album is called Imaginary Man by Rayland Baxter. All this info will be in the description, just so you guys know. I give this album a 10 out of 10. It is perfect. It is incredible. There is something so nostalgic and emotional about this album that I love. I've listened to he has about 3, maybe 4 releases, and there's something about Imaginary Man that just captures a feeling, and it is beautiful. Oh my god, it's so sunny, it's so nostalgic, it's so longing and sad at points too, you know? I feel like there's a lot of loss behind these man's vocals, you know? There's something like, I feel his emotion when it comes to these things. Don't worry, this album is not really like depressing, but I can definitely feel there's a lot of passion and sadness both ways throughout the lyrics and different tracks for different things in this album. I just love this album. It's so good. It's a folk album. I love folk music so much. Oh my god, it's folk music. I think I love it so much because I just love raw music where it's the artist coming from a place that they have felt and known and just singing a story, just a ballad, you know, of this event or their life or the relationship or whatever. And that's what I love about folk music. Now, don't worry, not all these top albums I'm going to be doing in these videos are all folk, but this one is, and I love it. It's it's just great. So, like I said, came out in 2013. Imaginary Man, Rayland Baxter. First track, I won't be breaking down every track, but I'm breaking down the ones that I feel I enjoy the most. That being said, as with probably all these videos, I don't have any problems with any tracks on this album. Like, I love every single track. Maybe one track more than the others, but I love them all. So, first track on the album is Mr. Rodriguez. I've been drinking this, so I'm talking a little too fast, and I'm excited about this album. The first track on the album is Mr. Rodriguez, and it is great. I won't break them down like I said, but this one is pretty much singing about this young man walking with Mr. Rodriguez through this rundown town, and Mr. Rodriguez is explaining to the young man, this town will all be yours one day, you grew up from nothing and now you're this, It's just a very beautiful song. You can feel the emotion, you can feel the weight of what the man is telling the young man. It's just, I love it. And once again, not every song I'm going to mention I'll have a lyric from, but I do have a lyric from this one that I really like. There's a rose in my garden that never grows, and it tears me up at night forevermore. I just love that. So beautiful. Mr. Rodriguez is great. Love that song. Next up is Oh My Captain. Oh my God. Not only do I already love the Robin Williams movie, Dead Poet Society, but this song, I don't think is related, but this song is so good. It is literally, I don't know if it's necessarily about a relationship with a romantic partner. That's what it feels like, that he's referring to his romantic partner as his captain. It definitely could also just be someone that he looks up to a lot, because he does say he loves them, but once again, that doesn't necessarily mean romantic love. I love Oh My Captain so much. I don't have any lyrics from that one, but I honestly, it's one of my favorites on the album, and it's just such a good song. You feel him reaching out saying, oh my captain, why does everyone dislike you so, I'm here for you, my captain, where did you go? It's oh my God. Once again, I love that song. Next up, the song that got me to discover who this guy was, Yellow Eyes. I have no idea where I found this song. I can't remember. Usually I can remember where I found these songs. I don't remember where I found this. Watch me remember after I record the video. But this song is so good. Like I said, I love this whole album, but this might be my favorite song on the album. It is, oh my God, it is so heartbreaking. It is so, you can feel the pain. You can feel the raw emotion in the lyrics as he sings this. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. Here's a couple lyrics. I got two from this one. There's a paperclip resting on my countertop. And that's just the first line of the song. And I love it, because he starts out with saying that, and then the line after that directly goes to like, hey, this is how I'm feeling today. It has nothing to do with the paperclip. I don't even think the paperclip ever comes up again in the song, but I just love how it starts with such a tiny, insignificant subject, and then goes into this depressing song about love, loss, all these things. It's great. I love it. By the way, one thing I love about this artist is that you don't necessarily have sad music instruments. I was gonna say instrumental, but I said it weird. You don't have that backing these up. So when the lyrics might be kind of sad, the music isn't necessarily gloomy. It can be a little melancholy or a little bit sad, but it's like, you're not like, oh, this music's so sad and the lyrics are sad. He's got some like nostalgia, dreamy instruments to go with the lyrics. By the way, I should have mentioned this at the beginning. Rayland Baxter plays the guitar on all these tracks, and I think he's a good guitarist too. So I love guitarists. I love great singing, and he's a singer-songwriter. It's just great. It's win. The other favorite line I love from this is, the golden sun has washed me away, and I've become just another vagabond holding my head. Oh God, so good. I probably look like such a dork right now, just gushing about my favorite music, but such a good song. Once again, not these aren't all the tracks, so I'm just making sure if you guys look at the list of the album, you're like, whoa, he's missing some songs. I like those too, like I said. Rugged Lovers, such a, oh man, I'm gonna say the same thing about every track, but Rugged Lovers is such a good song. It is a different type of, it's just like Yellow Eyes is kind of about someone that you've lost, and Rugged Lovers is more of, we're stuck in a world where we're battling just the world, you know, as a couple type thing. It's I really like that song too. Freaking Me Out, I love that song. It's just hilarious and sad too, because he's literally like, you know, it's all freaking me out, you know, everything's freaking him out, the whole world and society and existence. And I'm like, yep, I get that feeling. It's freaking me out too. And the last one that I'll mention is Lady of the Desert. It is so good, and the moment it ends, you were like, okay, next track, you know, and it stops. And you're like, oh, that's boo, you know, that's amazing. Why is that the last track? There's enough tracks on here to make a complete perfect album where you don't necessarily end on it and be like, wow, that was too short. It's a great runtime. Me being me, I wish there was a million more of his albums like this, but unfortunately, this is it. His other music is great. This album is perfect. 10 out of 10. So, I just want you guys to know, listen to this. Listen to this. It is powerful. It is amazing. It's just, I don't know. I'm going to put a link in the description. You can watch this. You can listen to it on YouTube, Spotify, all those places, but I'll put the YouTube link so everyone can get a chance with that, just in case you guys don't have accounts on those other places. Yeah, I will throw a little mini recommendation for an EP that he did. It's called the Soho EP. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. That is pretty much some acoustic cover songs that he does of his own music, and a lot of them are off this album, particularly, you know, the Imaginary Man. And so I recommend those. Those are a completely different kind of emotional than the ones on there. It's not overly produced, the Imaginary Man album, at all, but the acoustic version really strips it down to just a sad guitar and these sad lyrics. So the album has definitely the more, oh, these are sad lyrics, but the music's a little upbeat, so it keeps the flow, you know. And then if you want more of the acoustic, direct to the heart line stuff, you know, you got the Soho EP. I believe there's one track on there that's not from Imaginary Man, but once again, it's great, so I just recommend that as well. Yeah, so this is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys go check that album out. Oh my god, I love it so much. Hopefully each of these videos will be an album you've never heard of, and an album that you will eventually love, because I love it. Don't worry, I have a lot of albums that I want to talk about, so I'm excited for this video series. And yeah, if you guys have heard of this guy or this album, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to meet more fans of this guy. Haven't met one yet. It's always, you know, there are people who say that they, how do I say this? That they like being with a singer-songwriter that is unknown, you know? And I kind of like it, but also it just sucks, because I'm like, this guy's amazing. Like, I listen to what's on the radio, and I'm like, oh my god, like, this guy's like 1,000 times better than half these people, you know? And that's most of my favorite albums, where I'm just like, these people are so amazing. I even have an album that I'll probably mention in this, I definitely will mention on this series, by a group of 2 women. It's not a group, is it a duo? Called Magic Roses. It is so good, and I think the highest views on the YouTube video that they have is like maybe 1,000 views. And I listen to their music, I'm just like, this is heavenly. This is something I've never heard anywhere else, yet they're nobodies. And it's, you know, it's amazing that I have the chance, and you'll have the chance to listen to them, you know, but it's also like, I wish everyone had the chance. I wish everyone knew how this special, magical music existed. Anyways, I love music. I don't think you can tell, right? I don't think you could get that. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay positive, stay happy. Everything is gonna be all right. It's gotta be, right? Stay amazing. See you guys in the next one.